Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we did final world cleanup right before the end of the game, including completing the guild missions we still had missing, as well as going and fishing up just enough fish to try to get a little bit more of our fish compendium completed. At this point, to finish it up, we do need to progress to beating the game. That way we can finally, in the post-game, head on back to our first planet. But that's neither here nor there. For right now, it is time to head into the final dungeon. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, we're here in La Aqua. Let's just go ahead and head on forward.
Hey, you've arrived!
Sorry we're late. Where's Null?
He's inside the laboratory waiting for you.
Thank you very much.
Alright, Null. Where are you? Now, there was a fish in here I could get, but I think we got the exact fish we needed outside. So I don't think we need to worry about fishing in here. Let's go ahead and head on over to now.
Welcome. Rena, is it safe to say that you are fully prepared for the final battle that lies ahead?
It's going to ask us if we are fully equipped and ready to go. Yes, we're ready.
Yes, Mayor. We have all the items we need, and we've settled all our affairs. We're as ready as we'll ever be.
Good. Let's go to the other room then. There's something I want to talk to you about. I hear that you've already defeated 3 of the 10 wise men.
That's right, sir. We've got 7 left to go.
Excellent. It's too early to celebrate quite yet, though. Those 3 were at the lowest level of their hierarchy, the weakest of the wise men. The remaining 7 that lie before you are going to be fighting on a completely different level from the first 3.
You don't have to unnerve us like that, sir.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to undermine your morale before the final battle. But it remains the truth, I'm afraid.
We're going to win this. I promise you.
Very well. The second invasion of Phenol is set to begin tomorrow at daybreak. I hope you enjoy this last night in La Aqua, everyone.
The last night.
Sorry to make you come over here all of a sudden.
It's all right. What is it, though? Can't sleep?
No, it's not that. Do you mind if I sit next to you?
Oh, sure. No problem.
Listen, Claude. I thought I'd just give you my thanks while I still had a chance.
Your thanks?
Thank you, Claude. I never would have made it this far without you beside me.
Rena.
You have no idea how much I appreciate what you've done, how you saved Alan and my mother. Whenever I thought I was going to break down, you were there to support me.
It was nothing like that. It all worked out because you never gave up on yourself, Rena.
Claude.
I just gave you a little push. You did all the rest by yourself. Besides, you've given me a lot of courage to work with, Rena. Whenever I was anxious or I didn't know what I should do for whatever reason, your presence was the only thing that helped me keep it all together.
Claude,
Rena, you know, once we finish this, there's something I'd like to tell you after we get back to Expel.
Something you want to tell me?
Yeah, something important. You think you'll be ready to listen to it?
Sure, Claude. I will be ready.
Hey, Rena? Let's make it back to Expel alive, okay?
Yeah. Promise?
I promise.
She sounded so stiff there. I will be ready. Don't be weird, Rena.
Well, here's to your good fortune.
What's this?
The symbol of divinity.
The symbol of divinity?
Yes. You remember the symbol of annihilation I mentioned after the previous battle, right?
I think so. The symbol with the power to destroy the entire universe, right?
It wouldn't help much to defeat the 10 wise men if the universe winds up falling apart. If by some circumstance the wise men set off the symbol of annihilation, I want you to use this. If you can do that, then the power of the symbol of annihilation will be driven elsewhere.
Someplace else?
It'll alter the target of the symbol's power, thus keeping the universe from being destroyed. Right, Mayor?
Yes, precisely.
Mirage, is it okay to be moving around?
I'm certainly not going to stay in bed at a time like this. The energy field surrounding Phenol will probably disappear once you defeat the 10 wise men. If you can pull it off, we'll finally have all of Energy Need's power back online. Then we'll be able to use temporal shifting to bring planet Expel back from the past.
Temporal shifting?
To put it in layman's terms, we'll basically pull Expel back from the time before it collided with Energy Need. I suppose this could lead to time paradoxes and so forth, but it'll get Expel back for us, at the very least.
We'll head for Phenol ourselves once the energy field is gone. I wish you luck.
Thank you, sir. We will see you later.
Let me know if you want to return to Laqua. Be careful.
All right, let's go.
And here we are. Is there any new fish I can grab here in Phenol? Nope, got everything here. So let's go ahead and just run back up here. We have been here before. There isn't anything new for us to find. I actually don't know. Are the enemies here? Yeah, they're all green. So this is going to be very easy. Can I just fast travel straight to Phenol? Unfortunately not, but I can go to the pier. Perfect. So you'll notice here we have a private action back at Fun City. Go ahead and head on over there. This is going to be a very short one, but you do get to view this on Rena's route. Essentially, this is going to impact either Diaz or Claude. Now, I'm pretty sure both of their, yeah, they're both max for me, so I'll explain what the options do once we get in there. But just go ahead and head on over to the arena, and this is the final private action in the game, I believe. I don't think there are any more with our current route. Now, there's some things we could do to get more to appear, such as Celine has one we missed out on because she needed like a 4-star relationship with somebody that she doesn't have a 4-star relationship with. But either way, go ahead and head up to the arena.
can you do me one more favor before the final battle? I want you to fight me again.
Claude, are you sure?
Come to think of it, I haven't fought you since the armory contest. Get ready. I won't go easy on you.
This is bad. Ha! Got you!
This is another one of those where they're just gonna wail on each other. It's very interesting because my Claude is built much stronger than my Dias, I thought. But it does seem like Claude loses this fight, unless this is like a scripted loss. Oh, well, nope, there we go. Who will you talk to? If you choose Dias, you are going to get more relationship points with Dias, but lose some for Claude. Versus if you talk to Claude, you will just gain some for Claude. In order to, as much as I would like to talk to Dias, in order to avoid losing any relationship points right before the end of the game, we'll go ahead and just talk to Claude.
Claude?
Damn it! I still can't beat you, Dias.
Claude?
You're far more different than you were in the armory contest, Claude. Far, far stronger.
Dias?
You found something to fight for in this world. Friends to protect. That's what makes you so strong. You have what it takes, Claude. Protect the world. And protect Rena for me.
Thanks, Dias.
Nice job, Claude.
And there we go. That brings it to an end. Now, if you go check, I'm pretty sure... No, it does lose some for Dias. Ah, that sucks. I think it'll be fine. I think we do get enough for Dias in the upcoming area. Let's go ahead and just head anywhere to heal up. Excuse me. Oh, I'm still in private action mode. I was like, I need to go heal up Claude real quick. Go over here. Doesn't really matter. I think there's also a healing point at the next dungeon, but we'll just grab this real quick, get a quick free heal, and then head on back over to Phenol. You can just fast travel there since we have already been here before. And once you get here, make sure to save your game. I would recommend not saving over... Well, you can just leave at any point, but you can see what's ahead of us. Let's go ahead and approach the next 3 wise men.
Ah, hello there. We've been expecting you for quite a while now.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. It'd be just too pitiful to get killed by someone you don't even know the name of, you see. Starting with me. My name is Zadkiel.
Raphael. And I'm Camael.
Now that that's out of the way, I trust you've written up your wills and everything before you came here, yes?
Don't worry. We'll try to keep it as painless as possible.
Not if I can help it. We've got the hopes of the entire universe riding on our shoulders.
Thanks for the humor. Now die.
I think this is the first time we've seen Raphael talk. For this fight, go ahead and have everybody focus your attacks. And you want to either get Raphael or Camael down first. So we're going to go ahead and target Raphael here. Why am I playing as Rena? Oh, God, why am I playing as Rena? I wasn't expecting that. But still, go ahead and focus on... Yep, that's why. Please survive this. We're okay, we're okay. Rena, give me a fairy light, please. There we go. And then give me an angel feather, please. Ooh, we got petrified. Rena. Rena. Hey, Rena. Okay. Let me go ahead and... Do I have anything to cure petrification? Yep. Stone cure. Come on, get in there. Go ahead and do some damage here. Unfortunately... Where did I go? Where am I? Let me out. Did he, like, steal me or something? I can't tell. There we go. We're back out again. We want to focus this guy. He just keeps petrifying me. The reason is because some of these enemies can heal. Like, they have healing capabilities. So we're trying to get rid of the ones that can heal and petrify and all that stuff. My teammates. There we go. Okay. Well, this is going to hurt. But I think we're fine. We got rid of one of the 10 wise men. Okay. And then we're just going to have Rena get in fairy light going. There we go. That's 2 of them done. And this guy is all that's left. Rena, I really need you to get a fairy light going. I know you're getting bullied. Just move. There we go. We got the fairy light. And then we can have her just start using... Nope. No, where is it? Condition cure. Let's start getting our teammates back up here. The fight becomes much easier now. And we'll have her just do it again because she's going to try to run around and get into a better position, which is dumb. Ow. We got stunned, but that's okay. Perfect. Rena, give me an angel feather, please. There we go. Angel feather is applied. And finally, a fairy light should be enough. He's just going to keep running away from you and hitting you with that little tractor beam thing he does. But there we go. Another 3 wise men defeated. And honestly, you don't really get much from it. Now, we didn't have our multiplier going because Claude did lose that last fight. But, yeah, you really don't get anything from most of these fights anymore. Hey, we got 2 levels.
How could this happen? I've never heard of anything like this.
Why? How could we have not foreseen this?
That's 6.
Now we've got only 4 left.
Let's keep this up.
And we head into the dungeon proper. Can I heal here? No, that's not a heal spot. We'll find one here in a little bit. I mean, we're pretty fully healed. I just want to give Claude his MP back, but we'll be fine. Let me go ahead and swap back over to Ashton, so that way I don't make that mistake again. And head into the actual dungeon. We've never made it past this point before, but here we are. Phenol level 1. So this is going to be a, not really a maze, but a dungeon where we're going to be going up and down a whole bunch, kind of like the last dungeon on Expel. On top of that, you'll see that the enemies are blue now. Go ahead and just fight them till they become green again. There's a really good chance you'll get, if you've been doing what I've been doing, there's a good chance you'll make all the enemies green during the extent of this dungeon. I don't actually think they get stronger as you go further up, meaning that I think they're all the same difficulty as they are currently. Meaning if you get these bottom enemies to green, then the ones at the very top will be green as well. You actually get almost as much XP from these guys as we did from the boss. But right up here will be our first little group of enemies. We probably want to take off the stun, the bodyguard right now. Because in order to get all this XP, we're going to want the enemies to group up. And because I've increased bodyguard a ton specifically to kill the enemies in the overworld, I might want to disable it in this dungeon. I prefer to get these chains going so that way we can get to green and not have to worry about the enemies. So let's hop into our specialty bodyguard. Let's actually turn that off for a bit. Go ahead and get the back attack here.
We got enemies.
Now, if it wasn't obvious, this is going to be a very long dungeon. We likely will not clear it in this episode, but we will clear it in the next. On top of that, once you beat the game, there are a very plentiful amount of cutscenes you'll have to go through. So just be ready for when you do finish the game, experiencing a lot of them. That is one of the reasons we're going to hold off, is just because the ending of the game is very long. Level up. And the chests in here have magic canvas. We'll just grab them and throw them away. And a spark whip. Unfortunately, not usable at all. We're going to go ahead and keep going over here to the west. And past this enemy, we'll have an elevator that'll take us up to the next floor. But then we'll come back down after that. We are at the point where if you're having any trouble with these bosses, you can throw on the bloody armor strategy, where your characters just can't take damage as long as you're out healing them, which with someone like Noelle, you can out heal them. You can out heal them with Rena too. I just like to use her Feather Blade, and it's easier to have that set as an action command. But there are only a few more boss fights left in the main game. After that, it's just a bunch of stuff in post-game. So right over here is an elevator. Well, not really an elevator. It's a transporter, but it takes us up to the second floor. And up here will be a dead end with 3 chests and 2 enemies. Go ahead and drag these guys to do a chain battle.
Enemies. Here they come.
A single enemy, huh? So, this is the Phantom Phoenix. You're going to start seeing bosses that we fought on Expel. This is one of those examples. As just basic enemies here. Now, they're still not very difficult, especially with how far we are. But go ahead and try to get the break. Yep, and you'll be able to get the kill pretty much as soon as the break goes off. And, ooh, so close. I don't think this one actually has Eruption. Eruption would still tear us up. There we go.
Here they come.
I actually think most of the enemies you're fighting here are enemies from Expel. Just like stronger versions. Because I haven't seen these like slug enemies in a long time. I think they were also a boss on Expel. And you have more XP than the wise men gave us. Amazing. If you can get up to level 100, that is probably as high up as you could even need to go in the base game. There's some magic clay. It is possible. Lotus Eater's not going to be as good as Ashton's ultimate weapon, and a beta clip. Not really a reason to get up to super high of a level. This game, at this point, if you have been doing pretty much what I've been doing, you're going to have not a terrible time. You saw we fought 3 wise men pretty easily. So not too much of a concern. I will run past any enemies that we have already fought, just to try to speed along this dungeon a little bit. From here, back at the entrance, we're going to go east this time. We will end up going north much later. But we can run over here, fight this enemy. We're going to have some more chests up here. Most of the floors are pretty identical. So whatever's on the left side will also be on the right side. Now, there's a couple exceptions, such as the dead end we reached. Obviously, there won't be, well, I guess it's not obvious, but there won't be a dead end over here on this elevator. But whenever you get up there, the left and right side are pretty symmetrical, so. Dude, these enemies are annoying. They're too small to hit, and because they're aerial, they like to jump. So you have to jump and just barely hit their hitboxes.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
I would say that was 10 out of 10, Claude. Nobody died. I don't even think we needed to heal. Right up here are our next group of chests. Let's see if we can get a 3 chain here. Yes, perfect. Right there at the end. Alright, what are you going to do to us? Attack and move frequency up. I'm not too worried about that. Where is... I think Raymond runs in and attacks, but I don't think it's as flashy as most of the other, like, summons attacks are. One of the things with Raymond, though, is he gets it back very quickly. So you see we already have him back up again. Okay, yeah, it is. He does a charge attack. And there we go. Very easy elite enemy. And they're already green, as you saw there. That's... Wait, was that green or is that poison? They might have come in with poison, but I don't know why they would have come in with poison on them. Instead of... Oh, get me out. Instead of Dias inflicting it. No, because these are regular, that's regular blue shadow, so I'm not sure. Get in there, Raymond. You can see Raymond's hitting 17,000 damage with his like charge attack there. Very, very strong. He's technically doing more with a single hit than any of our characters are doing with a single hit. And 291,000 XP.
This is kind of embarrassing.
You can kind of just click A through here. I think all of our characters actually have all their abilities, which brings up a really good question about Welch. Did I get her ability and didn't notice? So I'm not seeing it. Maybe she hasn't got all of her abilities. She has an ability that makes it is stronger the more... Ooh, a Violin and Fairy Ring plus. The more male characters are on the party, she gets stronger, which is one of the reasons we've done what we've done. But, like with our characters and what we grabbed, I'm not seeing it, so maybe we just haven't unlocked it yet. There's a good weapon for Noelle and a Mithril Shield. Unfortunately, we just have better than Mithril Shield at this point, so go ahead and head over to the east, and we'll go back up to the next floor. Fight this enemy.
We can win this. Let's go, you guys.
I like whenever I just run in and in a single combo we've done. That was 3 combos. We're at 124,000 damage. You can see it in the top left corner. I've never called attention to the multiplier up there or the combo tracker because it's not really needed. But it's a good way to know how much damage you're doing if you want to do any damage checks or anything. I think it counts the damage that your entire team does as well, not just you. So with our like +2 hits on Ashton, we're doing quite a bit here. Up here is going to be a dead end. We can't actually go up there just yet. So we'll go ahead and head off to the left over here. That's where we wanted to go anyways. Raymond, get in here. I just wish Raymond had AoE because I think he just hits one enemy. Yeah. He didn't even hit the one I was targeting. He hit a different one, then he disappeared. So
How'd that one feel?
So this is a locked door. We actually have to disable the 4 purple locks there in order to progress. So instead, we'll head over here to the left. And we're going to have some chests we can grab over here. And I believe this is actually where you would have gone if you would have went north in that lower floor, back on the first floor. But coming over here to the right just let us grab those chests. It was just a little bit quicker.
What a waste of time.
And we'll have another enemy to fight. It is kind of annoying when they're spread out like this and you can't just fight them back to back, especially whenever you're not really getting much from it, but we want to hit those green shadows, that way we don't have to worry about it. Post-game is entirely combat, so in the post-game, I guess there's a few things to do, but it really is just endless fights, which will be, it'll be a thing. It'll be something that we cover. I think at level 95, they might start being green. We can come up here, but you can see there's another door we can't unlock, so I wasn't actually going to plan on fighting any of these enemies, but go ahead and just deal with this guy real quick. He's trying to cast a spell. Let's see if we can get the break. Well, that's going to hurt. We're fine. Walk it off. We're going to have to fight this guy again when we come back to actually go through the locked door up ahead. The locked door here is just guarding chests, but we can't open it yet, so.
That's it. That's one for us.
Honestly, I think that was 207,000 XP from a single fight. Not bad. But we won't go up there. It's a locked door. Maybe I do want to put Bodyguard back on and just wait to fight the enemies until we have... well, I mean, this was like impossible to avoid, though. Maybe we just wait and fight the chain enemies. Come here. Jump in the air, Ashton. Ashton. Ashton, please. Ashton, thank you. They dealt with everything over here while he just struggled. We got a key item there, actually. Did I see that right? Yeah, the magic camera. We have 3 of them. I guess there's a chance that they drop from that enemy. I'm guessing probably the, like, little cartridge enemies. These flying guys right here. Honestly, let's just use summons to deal with them, because it is much more tolerable that way. Unless we miss with our summon. This one can't miss, though. I don't think phase gun hits in the air, either. And hit this one.
We can win this.
We got enemies.
Unfortunately, there was no real way to grind before coming into this dungeon. We have fought everything up to this point. So, we just got to stay on that level curve by fighting all these guys. As soon as there's, like, a good, like, refresh area, that might be a place to grind enemies, but I don't think there's any, like, 4 or 5 chains anywhere in this dungeon. I think it's just, like, that 1 3 chain we saw, but it's so far away from, like, a save point that it's probably not worth it. Up here, we'll go ahead and head up to the 3rd floor. And from here, we have another locked door right here. But these have a single yellow lock on it. We're going to go ahead and start by going west. You can also see there's 3 enemies up in that room that we're going to be going to.
We got enemies.
Let's go, we beat. Full move.
This is going to be another dead end that will lead us to a few chests, and then we'll have to go back. Essentially, this is I wouldn't really call it a puzzle dungeon. But essentially, we just have to go through the dungeon in order to unlock all these different locks we're seeing, and then backtrack to either get items or go up to the next floors to find more locks, and so on. There are 10 floors to this dungeon. We're on floor 3 right now. Which is why, if you get to green enemies, it starts to make the dungeon a little bit easier, because bodyguard will just blow them up, and you won't have to worry about fighting any of them. This is technically a new enemy we haven't seen before. It's one of those lizard enemies, but haven't seen this version of it in this dungeon yet, so. There we go, that's 1. These guys are pretty beefy. They might give more XP. Yeah, 27,000 on a crit, Raymond. Holy. We're probably going to keep our max chain up. You honestly you might be able to switch it off in this dungeon. But, like, the XP formation is just so good. I don't know if I'd ever recommend taking it off until you've hit max level. There's iron and 3 angel statuettes. Yeah, honestly, not really worth it. But then we'll go ahead and go down. We'll go over to the east. Turn around so I can get the back strike on you.
We better be careful.
Let's go, you guys.
Call in Letitia early, see if she'll hit the flying enemies. I don't know if they're within range. They were definitely in range. At least one of them was. We'll just let them do their full moon slashes, because that hits the aerial enemies, so makes it so we don't have to worry about doing our jump attacks.
Easier than I thought.
Over here will be a room with a bunch of enemies, and this is actually a place where we can try to get a chain going. We need to drag, like... Can I get all of them? Oh my gosh, this is insane. There we go. All 5 of them. Again, the only problem is it's not really... Ooh, new enemy type. Movement speed down. Movement speed really down. It's not really worth trying to grind here because... Ooh, it's one of those enemies where you can miss a lot. I totally forgot about this one. So this is an enemy we fought a long time ago, and I said it's actually better to use items on her. But as soon as you get the break, we're just going to tear her up. Right there. And I think your assault attacks always hit. But because we got this 5 streak, spell suppressed, we might... Yeah, we're going to get a couple levels off this, so we have a little bit of a problem here. That being the fact that I can't cast spells, so I can't cure these things. This is not great. Cure petrification. This is getting hurt pretty bad here. And then Cure paralysis. Calling Letitia. Oh, I got paralyzed again, man. No. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's use a deadly poison bomb. Yeah, we're in a really bad spot here. Call him back up. Gotta get rid of this wizard or we're just not winning this. And then I get, yeah, that breath weapon's the biggest threat here. Shadow Flare. Like, you have to cure everything. Cures all status ailments. And honestly, let's just hope they keep focusing Rena. There we go. Amazing. And there we go. Perfect. Rena, give me a fairy light, please. That's not what I chose. I said fairy light. Okay, ooh, we got it there. Okay, we made it through that fight. Very dangerous, though, because we got magic suppressed. So our entire strategy with Rena keeping us alive immediately gets shot down with that. But that should be the only two elite enemies, so we now should be able to just blitz through these guys. Using Raymond. It also sucked because we weren't actually doing any damage. We weren't increasing the time for our summons to recover. So we could have technically swapped over to Rena and just ran in circles till our summons became available. But not the best idea. It would take a long time. Let me out. And this will be, I think, the most XP we've been able to get up to this point. We do have our times, we have our max multiplier. No, because we did break 1 million before, but that's 968,000 XP. Wow, 2 or 3 levels for everybody. Not 4 for my backline members. Look at that. Insane levels there. Up here. Ooh, still. We'll go east first because this will have a chest at the end of it, but not quite enough to get these guys to green yet. Go and try to get a chain going here. Pull all 3. Oh, there was an elite in here. I thought it was. I think there was an elite in here. I thought it was just 2 enemies grouped together, but then I thought I saw the small ones all together. Maybe not. I mean, as long as it's not the one that prevents me from casting spells and then has 2 lizards, because the amount of items I have to use for that's ridiculous. Come on. Come here. Come here. Nope, these are just regular as well. Raymond's a good boss killer. Not great for groups of enemies. Honestly, my other 3 are really good for groups of enemies. Especially Letitia. She does so much. Nope, okay, no elite enemy. Honestly, kind of wish there was, so I got more XP, but this will be good. Except for the fact that these are the enemies that can paralyze you. Yep. Thank you. Good thing with Condition Cure is it... Okay. Good thing with Condition Cure is it gets rid of all of these status ailments. So if you're hit with like 3 of them, Poison, Paralysis, and Petrify, it'll get rid of all of them. Okay. That's awesome. That sucks. We died at the last second. Yeah, Rena, I am hurt, actually. Right at the last second because you didn't heal me. Let's do a quick cure real quick. Quick heal. Grab this chest for Fists of the Titan. It really is just used for Bowman, not for Rena. So go ahead and throw that on. And then back over here, we'll go up to the next floor. We'll just run past you. And I try to get a backstab here.
Let's go, you guys. Don't get in my way.
We'll just call Letitia in first. I think she hit that little cartridge guy as it was flying by.
That wasn't too bad.
Got my EXP back up to 25%. And then up here, we can go ahead and take this elevator up to the 4th floor. And we'll start by going west. We're going to be going to those chests right there, directly left of us. So attack this enemy to get past.
I just need a minute. We can win this.
And this is actually one of those instances where there's multiple rooms here on the 4th floor, but in order to get to all of them, you have to take different paths in the lower floors in order to reach the elevators to take you up here. So if you ever look at the map, you might notice, I actually don't know if you'll see it, you might see like shadows of it. Please get back here. You might see like shadows of it, but I think you actually have to go to the floor to uncover like the map of the dungeon. But there'll be like 3 different areas here on the 4th floor. You can see over on the left and right side where those exclamation points are. See if we can drag both these guys into a fight together. There we go. Oh, not again. Not again. Please, everybody, focus your attacks. Please, we have to keep this guy from... I mean, he's not even like the problem. Shadow Flare sucks. It's the stupid lizard things that are the problem. But in order to kill the lizard things, we have to be able to kill this guy. Come on. He's so close, man. And the problem is I have to heal first. Honestly, I just might let my character die here. And then get a Resurrection Mist going. So the problem is he also has a Cure spell you saw there. Which can heal up. Oh, that sucks again. This is so annoying. And like, the problem is there's not like a way. Yeah, I'm petrified. There's not really a way to speed it up either because you have to rely almost exclusively on items. And because of that, you can't really do damage to this guy. But as soon as you get the break, the fight's basically over. Because you're going to kill him. Then Rena's going to go ahead and cast spells to heal and revive and all that. But honestly, it doesn't even matter because she's paralyzed, unfortunately. But there we go. That's part of the fight done. Rena, please open with a Fairy Light, not a Resurrection, because I know you're going to try to resurrect Diaz first. Thank you. Now go ahead and raise dead on Diaz. That's not what I chose. I said raise dead. Okay, well, I did the whole thing by myself. Oh, we got our multiplier back, so... I forgot, because Claude was petrified, that counts as technically dead. Right here is Sylvan Boots, only useful for Welch, unfortunately. And some Mithril. From here, we'll go ahead and head on up. Go east. And finally, we got green enemies. Let's go ahead. Turn Bodyguard back on, and now we will really only fight the ones that are blue going forward. But just up ahead, we can go ahead and investigate this. Which color will you turn on? So, we've only seen purple ones, which we can't do anything with here, and yellow. So what we're going to do, we're going to activate blue. This will open this door right here, which is actually blue. Run up here, have your characters just punch the enemies. And we get a chest with Mechanics Toolbox and an Atomic Puncher. And we'll go ahead and run back down. And this time, activate yellow instead of blue. And now we're going to go ahead and head all the way back to where we saw that yellow door, which will let us progress a little bit further. And now that we have the enemies green, it's going to be much quicker to go through here because we're not going to have to worry about fighting a bunch of enemies or having them chase us as we run through these previous floors. We might run into some more blue ones higher up. As I said earlier, I'm pretty sure the enemies here are all at the same level. So honestly, you're going to probably be getting more XP from just doing this. Yeah, you see we're getting level 100 on Bowman and Celine. You're probably going to get more XP from just running past the enemies and having your characters blow them up than you will from actually fighting them. But right up here will be some more green enemies. Let's see if we can, yep, have Bodyguard take them out. Run up past them. And up here will be an elevator up to our next floor. So we'll go ahead and take this one. And this is back to the 4th floor. Over here to the left is a locked door we can't get into right now. You can see that requires a red button. But unfortunately, to get here right now, we needed to use the yellow button. So we have to go find a different way. And that's going to be right here. So we can go ahead and just activate the red one. And then go back over. And we will head up to the 5th floor, which is halfway through the dungeon. Wish they would blow that guy up. But here we are. And we want to go up to our next healing and save point, because that will be a boss fight on this floor. Punch this elite enemy. And right up there is the boss fight. But first, go ahead and heal up and run over here to the right. And you'll see that is a purple door up ahead. So go ahead and investigate this one. And we can go ahead and run forward. Running past all these guys. And now that you have that save point, you can fast travel back here. But we'll take this, and this is actually going to take us down to the 4th floor. And this is the other area we couldn't get to on the 4th floor. Go ahead and just run all the way over to the east first. And this will have an open door for us. Let's see if my bodyguard will activate. Now they moved out of the way. And in here are 2 chests, one with a Shadow Cross plus, and the other with Rune Shoes plus. Sure, we'll give it to you. And then if we actually, that Shadow Cross, if I remember, is a good item. Yeah, this is that HP plus 1,000. But we don't need that right now. Instead, we'll go ahead and run down here to the south. And now we're just going to follow these other pathways through the dungeon to get back down to the, I think it was the 1st or 2nd floor that had that original purple door we saw. So right here is the 3rd floor. This is actually just a straightforward area. Just keep running forward. And this will take us down to the 2nd floor. And keep following this, and you'll see we are back down to this bottom right area. If you look on the 2nd floor, this was over here on the right side of the 2nd floor. There was this purple door we couldn't open right here. But now that the purple door is open, we can run over here to the left. And I can't believe I got in a fight right here. I thought for a second it was a backstrike too, because I thought they hit me from the side, which counts as a backstrike. And I thought I was about to lose my chain right before a boss fight. And we'll just finish this guy off. I'm going to try to not use my assault actions for the rest of this, because we are going to fight another boss in this episode. Yeah, Celine and Bowman both over 100. Nice. Sneak past this guy. And right here was a red door. I didn't talk about it earlier, but I did say it was a locked door. And up here is a chest with a robe of deception. Sure, we'll give it to Celine. But I'm actually curious. That nullifies petrification. It's not as good for Rena, but... and a ruby pendant. That one increases HP by 10%, and... interesting, doesn't really have anything else. Oh, makes you immune to fire. But with those done, we can go ahead and head back up to the 5th floor. You can see we are about halfway done. And prepare ourselves up for another boss fight. make sure to save your game. 10 levels already. And let's do it.
We got visitors, Haniel.
You trash! We've had enough of your meddling. Let's go, Michael!
Hold on. Ain't no need to rush things. Huh? Looks like they killed everyone below us. Man, this is pathetic.
Now it's your turn. I hope you're ready.
You're gonna kill us? That's funny. I haven't laughed this hard in ages.
There's nothing funny about that.
Ooh, tough crowd. You have no idea what you've gotten yourselves into, do you? You made it this far, I'll credit you that. How about we celebrate it by beating you to death?
You do realize that this is completely meaningless. Resistance is futile. I think we'll need to teach you that no matter how much you worms wiggle, you're still nothing but worms in the end.
So this is going to be fun because Michael absorbs fire damage but is weak to water damage. If you remember, my sword does fire and water. It does look like already doing a fire attack. This is why you get that ruby pendant, is in case you have trouble with this boss. I need her to immediately fairy light. But it does seem like the water damage is overriding... Rena? My fairy light, please? Rena? What happened? I actually didn't want to counter there. I wanted to die. I was trying to get my break state. No, please. I feel like sometimes the AI just interrupts my spell because it thinks it knows better. So when I try to cast Fairy Light with Rena, the AI goes, "Nah, I'm going to try to cast something else halfway through this cast." That's crazy. I might have to switch over to Rena, but let's try this again. Rena, let's focus up here. Yeah, shut up, Michael. Angel Feather first to increase my stats. Thank you, Rena. Now we can go ahead and Condition Cure. Yeah, I need to clearly go pull this guy off Rena. Honestly, I don't even care. Ow, ow. We don't need Condition Cure, Rena. We need Fairy Light, please. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. We just need you to cast Fairy Light again immediately. Which is okay, Rena. Thank you. Good stuff. Honestly, I would recommend killing Michael first. He does more damage with that Speakule attack. But, like, we gotta get this one low. He just shoots rockets at you, which is super easy to avoid. We got him low because Michael decided to go focus on Rena instead, but now we're in a good spot, so Fairy Light, just to, well, mitigate that damage we just took. It was really to heal up Rena. And there we go. That is the next two wise men defeated.
I can feel the power.
No way. No one can put me down.
Just 2 more left.
Yep. Only 2 wise men remain, but I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. We're halfway through the final dungeon. Technically, we're a little less than halfway because we've got the hard part out of the way. But either way, in the next episode, we will finish up the remaining 2 wise men. I will see you guys then.